River State politics. Information has it that on the 5th of October, there will be a local government election.
Yes.
Can you give us a forecast? What do you think will play out with the current
First, let me
crisis?
tell you that drawing from antecedents, drawing from experiences, drawing from the political culture of the Nigerian state, that election will not hold in October 2024.
Really?
Yes, it will not. Quote me. Why?
It's postponed, you mean?
Yes. Earlier in Benue State, election was supposed to hold this coming Saturday. He has postponed that election till December. Why? On the ground that he's not adequately prepared to fund it. Governor Fubara will also do same by the time it advances close to October. He will find a reason to postpone that election because what he has done now is to test the waters, test his strength, test his capacity, test the possibilities. If he sees that it is skewed against him, he will postpone the election.
Now, if you want to forecast a postponement,
yes,
we also know that majority of the times local government elections in Nigeria are mostly won by the incumbent party. Do you think that should the issue of PDP losing in any of the local governments is there? Why do you think we want to?
PDP will not lose.
Yes, so why do you think we want to postpone?
But the structure of the PDP is not with the governor right now.
At the state level,
yes, at the state level. Why? All the caretakers that are in charge of running this party structure in the state are not with the government.
Well, it is not. The caretaker chairman have been changed.
The chairmen are not the party structure. They are not party structure. They are not recognized as representatives of the party at the national level. The national level has names and details of caretaker committees of all each local government or in River State.
But don't forget that Nigerians are always, like you said earlier, with this beggarly attitude, they always tend to tilt to the government in power because the fund is always available with the government in power.
Now, where the issue is that before you run local government election, there will be primaries. Now, these primaries are determined by this same party structure I'm telling you. They are not determined by the government. Therefore, what I would expect Fubara to do would be to wait until the PDP convention in August holds. By the time that PDP convention holds and is concluded, the party structure by then will be determined. If it steers towards him, this election will hold. If it does not, it will perpetually not even hold until its tenure ends.
But there are unconfirmed reports stating that, unconfirmed, allegedly, that the governor intends to field his men in all the political parties so that whichever way it tilts, he will have somebody expecting in government.
Well, that is a political propagandancy that is likely to be inimical to even the governor himself. Why? Power is not a grain that you throw around. Power is something you assiduously, purposefully, consciously, and meticulously work to gain. There is no possibility of you holding grips on any of the persons you are throwing those grains to. And they could be even weapon against you. Therefore, if there is that belief, or whatever you have reported now, has any iota of truth in it, I would advise the governor to throw it to the dustbin. Yes, why? It will be a Waterloo. Politics, it's not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Politics is for those who are meticulous about, who think before they act. That they determine the end even from the beginning. That's what politics is. Therefore, if the governor is conceiving the idea of throwing his wild oats around, it will consume him.
So in essence,
in Harold Laswell's definition of politics, It is he who gets what, when, and how. And he needs to determine that. The what is that local government election, of that local government seat. The what is the power that is derived from it. The when is with him, the governor. The when is with him, and that is when to conduct the election. So he must determine conclusively and extensively too that the powers that will hold those local government elections are completely with him. If not, it would be like the earth shifting beneath his feet while he is standing, and it will be the biggest fall of all history. Therefore, my submission, if it is for the governor concerning that this forthcoming local government election, he should think deeply. He should consult widely. He should also be selfish to know the end before the beginning, so that he does not lose on all fours.
Closing words. What do you think is the stand of 27 lawmakers on the side of Wike? Do they have any hope?
They are like the proverbial fly that followed the corpse. They are already in the grave. And the grave has nothing to offer than the case. Why am I saying that? Politically, the future of one person cannot be a successive future for another person. My future is determined by my relationship, my investment, and by my passion, not your own. So I cannot, I should not subjugate my own future for you. And that is exactly what the 27 lawmakers did.
I mean, they subjugated their own interest, the interest of Governor Wike, right?
They subsumed their interest into his own. And he is surviving and they are dying.
Exactly.
Of course, that is what it is.
Exactly.
So, as far as I'm concerned, since December 17 precisely, 2023, their political future was like Normandy, the end of the Second World War. Yes. They met their waterloo there.
But obviously, Nyesom Wike will most likely, allegedly anyway, be funding them as it is.
You see, funding is inevitable. It will. But they have been penny wise, pound foolish. They have means of sustenance, legit and constitutional. Then they threw it away and became beggars.
So it's safe to say that Fubara has hijacked the River State government.
Not completely. Not completely. The government of the day is with him. But the political train is yet to completely be under his grasp. And that it can only be done if PDP wants to survive as a party. By that convention, they should roll it completely in one hand and hand it over to the governor, the party structure. If not, the governor is most likely to pitch his tent somewhere else.
I don't think he'll do that because unless in the next dispensation, you mean, right?
Even now.
No.
You know why?
He should have learned a lesson from the 27 lawmakers.
No. That is not binding on him. It's not binding on any executive. Any executive can decamp. It is the lawmakers that cannot.
But this guy made that statement now. But when for some time ago, when former Ebonyi State governor left, current minister of works left the party,
what happened to
Wike said the same thing too.
What happened?
Nothing at the end of the day.
He did it because it is not binding on executives. It is only binding on lawmakers. That person that said it in ignorance. The chief executive of anywhere can decamp to anywhere. The governor. It does not matter. He will leave. There's nothing you can do to him. With his party and his life, with everything. But the lawmakers cannot. Why? The constitution is explicit about theirs. Very explicit. But the constitution is very silent on that of the chief executive. They can leave. And we have examples, replete everywhere.
Governors that left the party.
Yes. Some came to PDP with even their hope. Some left the PDP. Remember the Amechi and the Five? Yes, prior to the 2015 general election, Amechi left
PDP to APC.
With the other four governors.
David Umahi left PDP to APC.
So, and nothing happened. The heavens did not break.